Doctor was teacher. The Buddhist monks are religiously respect. Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, I'm novice food Acacia and mastered from Matthew 2004 at Sopon Water Good Vidya Senior High School in Mason District, Tam Province. Yeah, I'm getting to read here, so may I tell you about my story? Our school under the jurisdiction of the National Offices Buddhism. Our school director, Maha Tirawat Chameti. So today is special opportunity. I'm delighted to have been selected to represent all the general Buddhist spiritual school. Good for have to speak about Buddhist spiritual 47 the ways that we believe in Dharma way for profit. So then, let's listen how I done. Yes, everyone around here. I know you have been known about the general Buddhist spiritual school already before, but today I will talking about it to you again, okay? It's research and knowledge. Yes. The general Buddhist spiritual school, there was younger than the monastery, and that is established by the airport of each monastery, with the Benjamin monastery. Use the school as a basis beyond Buddhist theology. Use the basic education curriculum coupled with courses. And the main source Bali, which is spiritual of the monks' way. Exactly, everyone. Do you see the current social conditions are changing rapidly? So I think maybe that's will be because the Buddhist monk or the priest must adjust the short learned trees to the world and society. And at the same time, have to face the teachings of the Buddha and follow the dispensable ways. So, education is the key answer to help bring people and Buddhism to live forever. And education that made seminaries. As you know, the novice, the religious have the base education in their own from African schools. Yes, so the general Buddhist spiritual school or spiritual school general education is to educate the novice monks ordinary to Buddhism, which study the preaching of the program, which is regarded as the main goal of ordination near to the religion. And then education helps develop monks and the novice as well as the religious has. As you know, we have always said that realization must morph into leadership in education. Start with the curriculum. But the carelessness is not enough. Must give one the leadership in order to judge the new way to study. To review the master education, the civilization of the whole will help people make a fee for the courageous distance. And by so many times, access to knowledge, goodness, healthy, and joy, which is the goal of the education and the creation of the civilization. So finally, I will comment about the general Buddhist religious school to you that the novice to create the institution that's young, big, and sacred mystery in the future. It is spiritual general education. This time is based on the principles of this prayer. The man don't for just for a code of kind of for the novice as well. So Bali and Buddhist studies in order to preserve and study the commitment of to guide the purification of the religion and in the racial with war. And then domestic and foreign novice monks have studied the general Buddhist spiritual school. They will be the most important of religion. As a bit of Buddhist heritage of commitment to appeal a child with critical minds, who started to later consider religion existence or forever long. Yes, this is an expression of the general Buddhist spiritual schools. So, after my speech, what I choose, I hope that it will be knowledge or useful for you, no more or less. And then, may I bless you, have a happiness and healthy in July forever longer this year. Thank you so much for your attention to listen to me. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am glad to be here. First of all, I would like to introduce myself to you. I am Butinan Chachikun. I am 17 years old. Now, I am studying in Madhyam Siksa at Bbb Wat Srinagraram School, Kumuwapi District, Udon Thani Province. Next, I am going to present you all in the topic of 47 years way of previous untold regal coming. First go forward for my volunteer. The study of Buddhist ethics is one of the ways to promote Thai education by providing opportunity for the children of Buddhist Vaiklape to study the various of Buddhist principles and the developments of education from the path to the end is a good. Necessarily for quality setting, the study of Buddhist scripture has been carried out in the age of 47 years the developments of monk and novice. To continue education, this is considered the establishment of a school of moral education to province opportunity for students to study in accordance with the guideline. The Buddha is an alternative for the adaptation education can be extended free of charge at the same time. In addition, basketball allocated from the public sector, efficient and effective teaching and learning. The 47 year way of defining the developments of education to produce the true morality of self, the identity of Buddhist teaching. The Buddhists follow the footsteps of Buddha. The Buddha to promote the peace that the monk. Pray homage to the monk in the flower virtue. One night give you skill of flower love of season. Two well physical they are strong too. Today Thailand has the resources, natural resources and human resources. We can use it to ensure the fertility and stability of the country as well. Important, we need to know how to use resources in a smart way, not to devote a lot of time to YouTube. The shell to make it useless or useless must be careful with the economy. Around the globe, consider the theoretical consideration. Listen and accuracy. This is the loyal spirit in the loyal birthday. Ceremony on December 5th at His Majesty. The King, the importance of people, the most important factor in the development. He emphasized the treatment of suffering and remove the quality of life of the people and gradually strengthen the broken. For the foundation to support broken and the Kings of Kings is our King of Thailand, such as the Monkey Project, Turbine Water, Turbine Project Long Loyal, Project Harvester Program as mentioned. They should learn and follow this sufficiency. Economy philosophy is a balanced and sustainable development. The 47 year way of previous untold regal coming. First go forward for my volunteer. Finally, I have to say thank you very much. That's attended to me, that's all, thank you.
May I respect the Lord Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Good morning, just everybody who joined this activity. My name is Nitikon Jaitula. I am studying at Mathayom 5 of Dharma Private School, Bangladesh District in Pranakhansi, Ayutthaya Province. Today, I would like to present to you the Dharma speech on the topic, the 42nd year of Bhariyati Tham path, a progressive faith, a volunteer spirit. Buddhism has a steady strength. Buddhists stay strong, happy with Buddhist principle, promoting morality and social support. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the modern era, there was a Buddhist monk to ask the Lord Buddha about education for studying in Buddhism. He answered that in our Buddhism, there are two forms of study. Firstly, the Pariyat, which is textbook recognition as Pratayado and the study of principle. Secondly, it is called practice to get a halo of practice. Therefore, study has taken place since the modern era period also created. The voluntary to pursue Buddhism, the doctrine had also been studied. According to the Pariyat, the study of monks is more systematic and the discipline has become school of monks. Since July 20, 1971 to the present, with the period of up to 47 years at the school of Bhariyati Tham. A prophet with the present Buddhist wisdom has been created. Global education grows more based on change in the world. The study of Bhariyati Tham is necessary to actuate according to the time. With the cause of study to the Pariyat is the Buddhist principle. There are two forms interval so that students have the opportunity to work in both the world and the Dharma principles. Consequently, the school of Bhariyati Tham is important to produce good ordinance. The knowledge of the Buddhist principle is a good act of understanding in children's watery. If these novices and monks leave the Buddhist monkhood, they can make progress for themselves and then for the next generation of their own countries. Buddhism is a religion of God and ethics that teaches of belief, but the belief must be located on the base of wisdom. The conduct of students in school of Bhariyati Tham is foundation of good moral and virtue is contribute to the Buddhist votaries can be seen from the past to the present. If you have faith, propagating Buddhism will be easier to right now. Everyone can learn more about Buddhism, so you just open your mind. It's very important thing for propagating is volunteer spirit, which means someone who always gives a chance, not only money or prize thing, but also the service, the knowledge, and the energy that will make Buddhism far beyond the end. Everything in your life is a reflection of the choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice. Thank you everyone for your attention. Thank you.
Dharma and Sangha. Pay respect to Somdet Pawanarat, the Supreme Consul of Thailand. Good morning all committees. My name is Islam Bunjam. I am representative of the Nai Group. I am from Kitiyam Vidya Schools, Ubon Ratchathani Province. Today I would like to describe the speech on Dharma in the topic, the 47th anniversary of school Advanced Faith United Volunteer. Please listen. Since the advent of Buddhism in Thailand nearly 1,000 years ago, Buddhism has crucial roles in Thai society, especially in moral education of the public. According to the Thai tradition, primary education was established in temples. Education, therefore, was limited only to young men, monks, and novices. Only a few people could have a higher education, while the majority of Thai people lacked educational opportunities as they were poor and lived far away from cities. Even though Thai education has been improved respectively, poor families therefore are unable to send their children to good school for higher education. Buddhist schools were established to give opportunity to children from disadvantaged background. Many big monasteries also provide formal education for monks and novices. The young men who become novices or monks and are able to stay in the monastery for future education. Male children have a good time to fulfill their education through ordination. The subjects they study are Thai, English, math, and social study, etc. The Buddhist school was established for the first time 47 years ago with the following objectives. Firstly, to encourage monks and novices to educate modern academic. Secondly, to teach monks and novices to live their lives according to Buddhist principles. Thirdly, to prevent Buddhism from extinction. And finally, to guide them to live a good and moral life. You will see the example in the story of Coach Ekapun Chantawong, a former novice and have you been a student of Papariyati Dharma school before, taught the boy who are trapped in Tham Luang Nang Non craft in Chiang Rai province meditation techniques to help them stay calm and use as little air as possible, and told them to lie still to conserve their state. Monastery religious and the school must collaborate in order to bring about integrity, sustainable development of children and society. So, it urges to teach monks and lay teachers to be voluntary teacher and efficient teacher, Buddhist teacher for a growing number of such schools. Students in the school in the Buddhist way must be trained both morally and academically. Their knowledge from both sides will guide them to be voluntarily hard. The education section of Papariyati Dharma School are becoming more popular. We can see that there are more than 400 schools and more than 2,400 students around the country. When students graduate from Papariyati Dharma School, they can apply in knowledge in many ways such as in tests, in continuing education in the university, or in applying for a job. It indicated that Buddhist schools are effective to can keep the faith for both students and Buddhism. With above discussion, we can come to conclusion that Papariyati Dharma school education is intended to prepare students to become productive citizens, but is the principle of human growth. I personally believe that both moral cultivations and academic training are equally important for students who are novices. Since the children of today are the adults of tomorrow, if they have a good moral values installed to them from the start, they will become the great citizen and human being of the futures. Thank you.
We have accident is life, death be life. We have the teaching of the Buddha and the framework of growth and I'll be a small light to encourage Buddhism, worship, Savika and the Buddhist monk of Orange highly respected. Hello everybody, my name is Noe Sampon. I am studied in พระปริยัติธรรมสามัญศึกษาวัดพระธาตุพนม High School. It's in ธาตุพนม District, นครพนม Province. My director is พระครูพนมปีชากร. He is very nice and helpful. I'm from Group 10. I am delighted and honored to be a speaker. 47th anniversary, the way of Pariyat, faithful spirits undertake any outlies on this edit. It is not like the light of the Dharma, the sixth Dharma of social. When I was a kid, I have had the opportunity to learn Dharma from the teacher of moral teaching. I feel happy every time I have accepted to learn. Maybe because it is a cry teacher, or perhaps the story of the Buddha. The more we know, the more love and bow. Or maybe the story of the Buddha. The more I know, the more I love and born. And maybe because of the doctrines of Buddhism, the children are happy until I finish primary school. So I asked my parents to get audience at Pariyat High School to become a part of Buddhism. When I come to Pariyat High School, I feel that this is not an ordinary school of thought. It's like a school that makes superheroes like that. First, to train the child like me, stay away from home and live with others happily. It's not easy, but here teach us to love with others, help each other, take care of the same people. In the house, I feel like it is my home. Second, bring a new is practice. Be patient is tolerance or lazy. Patient are the caring as cares. At term, I try to finish the class. Try to be a good parent. Try to be a good disciple of the teacher. Third, here I teach you how to rest. The little priest is gradually calm. Look at everything is a consistent way. Solve problem using fail in theory sort of. So everything is going well. Fourth, teach also teachers on the profession to have the community or anyone who are for example phenomenon or home else. I understand that the teacher who teaches morality give me titles. Why are you so disgraced? Needs cry, not scolded, and teacher happily. It's not easy, but here teach us to love each other, help each other, take care of the same people. In the house, I feel like it's my home. And I'm the one like to make the life of justice. And this year 47th anniversary, I asked the Pariyat school to light all the children, have a good future to get shilling of Buddhism. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to be here. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Thanakit Timram. I'm 18 years old. I'm here on behalf of my class as a representative of วัดหนองแวงวิทยา Schools หนองแวง Temple are a student of Lower Secondary School 6 Group 7 from Khon Province. Today, I'm very proud to have an opportunity to present you about 47 years of way of Pariyatti Dharma as one phrase, virtual modality. Pariyatti Dharma is study of the Buddhist monk. There were originally two departments, the Pari department and the Dharma department. Later, the Ministry of Education considered that the sacred study is progressive and the world changes. Therefore, it is seen as appropriate to have the Dharma Education department of Pariyatti Dharma schools. This is the great way for the students to fulfill the secular and Dharma benefits simultaneously. The law has been organized by the Ministry of Education on the Dharma Education department of Pariyatti Dharma schools on 20 July 1971, which is the beginning of the Dharma Education department of Pariyatti Dharma schools. The study in the Dharma department and the Pari department is the study only in the doctrinal principle of Buddhism. There has no general education subject in this study. The general education department is a mixture of the process of the Dharma department, Pari department and general education department. However, the Dharma Pari department process are not very intensive. It also has more content Buddhism subject in schools. Therefore, the general education department of Pariyatti Dharma schools is suitable for young people today. It can be integrated the Buddhist study in 3 departments into one, which is a study that everyone admit that it is the basis of the Buddhist monk. This shows that way of Dharma in the general education department has been active for 47 years. The main driving process are faith and confidence in the teachings of the father of the religions. There has no general education subject in this study. It gives the driving power to move forward tirelessly, practice and enlightenment. If all 3 processes are still there, Buddhism will remain as long as it is. It is evident that the emperors who follow school in early periods began business on capital, quotas of material and personnel. They received an entrance subsidy from the regions, as well as the promise of 1,000 baht, president but they ended undiscouragedly. The schools have now increased more than 400 schools nationwide. This is called the S1 phase, and it is going to 4.0 school, according to the national strategy. In addition to the power of faith, there are also sacrifices and volunteerism. It is seen that the administrators, regular teachers and special teachers will perform their duties without considering the pay. They have not received the pay as their qualifications, or may not receive it but they are willing to do. It's because everyone has volunteerism. The only hope is to educate young men who are ordained in Buddhism, using the Buddhism teaching as a training course for educate people to be moral as Thailand is the city of Buddhism, and alleviate the problems of society by volunteering truly. It is concluded that the study of the Buddhist monk has been improved all along. One more department has been found, which is the Dharma Education department. From the beginning of 1971 until today, it is 47 years. The administrators and teachers use the phrase as the driving force to move forward. This is called advanced phrase. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.
Good morning, distinguished panels of judges, ladies and gentlemen, fellow speakers, students, and audience members. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Novik Chadirom-Glahan. I attend Vasothon Varalam Scripture School, which is located in Chachangsao. I am proud and happy to present my school at today's English Speech Contest. Today, I will be talking on the topic of the 47 years ways of Paparias pursued beyond encoding altogether volunteer spirit. Buddhist Scripture School Department of General Education. It is a paid to study Buddhist Scripture Department of General Education. It is a study of the formations of monks. It is a study that the state has set up according to the wish of the monks. Studying the scripture, the General Education Department has started its education program since July 20, 1921, so that the student can have the opportunity to practice both worldly and religiously. Since its inception to the present, 47 years old, the General Education Department has created knowledge learners, the ability to develop many society. The people who come to study Buddhist Scripture School are all monks and novices. The Scripture School teach good, practice according to the teaching of Buddhism, to create good monks and novices, which rely on the mind of the people focus on teaching the doctrines of Buddhism in order to make the society peaceful and to benefit. The society that can create both the fresh and the individual consistent volunteer. In the society based on the principle of the scarce objects is Sanghaha Vatu. One, time to share with order, to help with things, to education and to teach. Two, Piyavaja. Verbal is love with more. It is beautiful, melancholy to be honest and affectionate. Three, Atthajariya. The behavior is to help the business, public service. Four, Samanatata. Always do with the end, regularly and the crowd, and always in the miserable, suffering by mutual recognition. Thank you for your attention and politely listening to my speech. I appreciate the opportunity to complete again such qualified scripture, students, and before such apprenticeships, panels of judges. I would like to wish my fellow competitors good luck and to thank you for your listening to my speech on the 47 years ways of Paparias for fruit beyond, including altogether volunteer spirits. Thank you very much.
Hello and thank you so much for having me here. I'm delighted to be here and I'm so happy to be sharing with all of you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dibestro Kamago. Today I'm very happy because I get a chance to participate in this competition and I'm representing Wat Patachehen General Buddhist Scripture School from Nan Province, Group 6. And today I'm going to talk about volunteer spirit. 2.5 millennia ago, in the year 623 BC, that the Buddha was born. It was also on the day that Buddha attained enlightenment, and it was also on the day that Buddha in his 80th year passed away. In 1999, the UN recognized that the Buddhism was one of the oldest religion in the world, has made over 2,500 years ago. Buddhism is main pillar of their nation. It was Thailand which was working with other nations to get Buddhist scripture recognized by the United Nations. General Assembly, 90% of its 65 million people call themselves Buddhist. On the full moon night of May, I celebrate nationwide, making marriage, chanting, dedication to the recollection of Buddha. For many of us, the fundamental question of volunteer spirit is, what should I do or how should I act? Volunteer spirit is supposed to provide us with moral principle or universal rules that tell us what to do. Many people, for example, read passionate utterance of the volunteer spirit. Everyone is obligated to do whatever will achieve the greatest good for the greatest number. Volunteer spirit like this focus on primarily people, action and doing. We apply them by asking what this volunteer spirit requires of us in particular circumstances. We also apply them by asking what they require of us as professionals, like lawyers, doctors, and business people. I want to say that when I was in Nepal, I never heard about volunteer spirit or Buddhist scripture. But when I came here, I got chance to know about it. In these 47 years, all the Buddhist scripture school did so many things, and we have to follow that path. As you all know, I'm from Nepal. In Nepal, there is not so many Buddhist scripture schools. That's why my country hadn't developed like Thailand. But nowadays, my country also active on development activities, like make cities, provide health and food facilities. If Buddhist scripture school wasn't here, I don't think I get chance to come here and study for my future. You guys are blessed that you are monks. Everyone doesn't get chance like this. And I hope one day you guys will make Buddhist scripture school proud. If you do good things in your life, you will get good things. If you do bad things in your life, you will get bad things. So I want to share one story about it. One day, I was returning from my school, and I saw one dog from my house. And I felt he was hungry. So I went to my kitchen and bring some food for him. And next day, when I was ready for school, I saw the same dog that was waiting for me. And again, I gave him some food. After a while, he always used to come to my house. And one day, I adopted him. And I used to play with him and sharing all the happy moments with him. So from that day, I felt we have to do something good for someone. If every day someone does something kind for someone, it will create a ripple effect. Now think about all the Buddhist scripture schools. If someone apologizes to someone and they do the same, just imagine what you can achieve. Without unity, our country will face disaster. The important thing is you should not be split or fighting each other. It's duty of everyone to help and cooperate each other. I want to see this in our country. So thank you so much for your attention. Have a nice day and don't forget to smile. Just keep smiling.
To pay respect to community for monk, good visit to community for learning, and good morning everybody. My name is Dharma. I'm 17 years old. I'm studying Madhyam Siksa 5 at Bประเทศ School, Lamphun Province. Today I'm going to talk about the 47th anniversary of Bประเทศ Dharma School at 1 Faith and United Volunteer. Education is an important factor in the inculcation of personal entire society to have knowledge and potential development in the country. If you talk about Buddhism in school, then you have to think about Bประเทศ Dharma School, which is the way to cultivate the right way and will lead to the knowledge of monk including the general public and youth for Thailand. In the now populated Dharma school, there are learning management, 3 departments. There are Bali education, Dharma education, and general education. That Bali and Dharma education, study of the doctrine of the Buddha. The common department is an inherent education, department of Dharma, department of Bali, and general education, curriculum of the Ministry of Education. But Dharma and Bali departments not together learning, but it also has subject of Buddhism such as Dharma teaching, history of Buddha, role of Buddhism, so that Papariyati Dharma school is sustainable for youth people because Papariyati Dharma school has to the purpose. It is beneficial to religion and the country. The religion will be good earth. They have a good knowledge, understanding the principle of Buddhism, be good conduct, live in morality and continues to Buddhism to continues. But so that they began to secure, they can study improving education, or they are good men to get to self and their country. To create quality education, that is the best alternative to Thai society and Buddhist society of the world. Principle in the implementation of Papariyati Dharma school is participation of our teacher, student, and community, including a network of organizations that support both the private sector and the private sector in order to contribute to sustainable development. The strategy for teaching and learning it consists of the first, empowering teacher and community work. This is the goal is to provide teacher and staff in the community with the opportunity to increase their knowledge, skill, and experience in developing of the life, such as education training. Second, promoting community involvement. This is a destination for the community novice and learner have the opportunity to learn from each other, transfer of knowledge and technology to each other. In French, the learning to the novice and community leading to the development of the life of the community, such as development, school development, and the use of local wisdom as a rector. Third, collaboration. That is the aim for our past concept to discuss experience sharing and awareness of the progress of operation as well as the problem that may arise regularly and jointly support and solve problem. Summarize, Papariyati Dharma school is to learning department of Dhamma and Bali for novice, monk in Buddhism, and it is considered as a session of Buddhism. It encourages students to study the Bali language. It benefits of Buddha. It increases the religion actually and development of religion as personal in your file. Making Papariyati Dharma school has complex and interesting for education. And finally, it is have knowledge of the world and the way. There are ways knowledge. Have a good knowledge of world education. This is to increase the level of education and reduce the duplication of learning. Thank you everyone for listening and watching to me.
Good morning, the judges and participants in academic competition. My name is Gocho. I am studying in Machium 6 at Wat Keo Oravaram Skippers School. My major was art program. On the occasions, I am very pleased and honored to join. Today, I would like to talk about 47 years of the Skippers School. 47 years of the Skippers School is meaning true Buddhism will learn to listen and ask question that will educate to success in life. We learn to listen and ask question that will educate and success in life. From in similar way that we learn to understand that by practicing Buddhism in the right way, it can help us to follow the right path in life. So, in everyday life, people who generally of good practice can become impatient. This impatience can be affect the judgment of those people. They feel they are not effective and they wish to break away from the just impatient crowded judgment of their faith. Faith means to believe the state of mind that holding to something. When something is in light and success or happiness is happening in their life, each another must believe in something. Or there may be many things to create faith in the power of the mind. That's people them to success in the job, duty or either either. Faith is the organization of religion. Faith is the part to say clearly. Faith is thing that can be maximum religion protection from sorrow, sickness or ignorance. They desire to get something. When something is in light and success or happiness is happening in their life, each another must believe in something. Or there may be many things to be effaced in the power of the mind. That's you. And then volunteering spirit is the spirit of the net. Our human are willing friend. The charity of volunteering to give up your time and energy in order to help others. Without expecting any financial reward itself is the feeling of happiness within themselves. Witnessing children into smile and give the word in action is successful. Finally, education and learning phase, ready to develop myself all the time and study important for life. Now, it is a reasonable time for my spirit. Read the power of the Tributium and holding radio success in life. Thank you very much.
Good morning, the committees and all friends. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I introduce myself? My name is Novice Asdawudra Asa. I'm from ปริยัติสามัญนครราชสีมา School ในเมืองซับดิสทริกเมืองดิสทริกนครราชสีมา Province. And so today, it is great honor for me to be here and have the opportunity to talk about the 47th anniversary of ปริยัติDharma School, Earth West, Faith and United Volunteer. Thailand is the best lucky country in the world. That is national Buddhism and the key support Buddhism on time. That is Buddhism that made to help the high school, monk and novice school. In Buddhism, it is the ordinary development school. It opened occasion from the poor children to study. They are from poor families, swallow children. Ask me. I was born the poor family. My parents did want and I didn't study. The airport later made me to study in high school in Nakhon Ratchasima because this school doesn't pay free accommodation and I can study many subjects. It open both monk and novice. It came open to high school. It not only teach you on the knowledge subject, but also teach you Pali and Dhamma to student self, the person and the basic moral, the 8 basic moral. Number 1, diligence. Number 2, frugality. Number 3, honesty. Number 4, discipline. Number 5, polite. Number 6, clean. Number 7, unity. Number 8, and the last. This modern monk and novice should have Dhamma in mind because this models is the basic good person for faith Buddhist. If we practice to follow the Dhamma of Buddha, we will to be stand and person. Teacher, teach student, be volunteer for helping humanity too. Example, when food developed, monk and novice, help living and learning, we are volunteer. They are first, are developing their school. Students of monk and novice school are volunteer for developing their school. Our people know it on of Thailand. We not only are good Dharma and Pali, but also are good on the knowledge subject. We nurture from the math academic skill in 11th class and country level as English Dharma that you already need. Design no on design project. Finally, that school built 47. That school is building for occasion to the listen and poor boys to study as schoolmate volunteer student for faith and public Buddhism. So I would like to talk this opportunity to suggest to all to you to realize this, and especially I would like to say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
He who has accompanied oneself for 7 steps, has a phrase. He who has walked in one's company for 12 steps, has a companion. He who has lived it together oneself for a month, has a relative. If it is longer than that, he is just like oneself. Hello everybody, my name is Dharma Speech Contest. I am studying in พระบรรยายธรรม School, Rawa. Today I would like to say about studying of novices. What we studying, what we are and what we did in the way of student in พระบรรยายธรรม School. At anniversary 47 years of พระบรรยายธรรม. Everyone, I am a novice. We are novice. You know we have many things to do of what we are. Wake up in the early morning and doing a duty like a training, meditation, more around, learning in the morning, at noon and learning again at night. We did what many people expect we have to do. In the first, it's really difficult for me because I don't know I have to do this thing. But I still do it. Do it every day until now I think I understand something about what I do, what I be. We are novices who are the audience member of Buddhist religion, have the responsibility of studying, practicing, and teaching the Dhamma thereby perpetuating the religion. Novices have many rules of conduct to observe, hear, or listen of their time in relation to lay people, and some of the admonishment for practice will be given. Regularly examining oneself and helping householder. Regularly examining oneself, a novice must be constantly questioning himself in accordance with the 10 themes of to be frequently reflected on by a monk. Papachita Abhinha Pachawekana, for examples. My standing is not same as of layman. I have renounced all status. I should live simply and not try to get things my own way. My livelihood depends on others as I rely on them for my sustenance. I should make myself easily look up and use the flow requisites effectively, not out of craving. The manner expressed of me differ from that of a lay person. Whatever the manner is a monk, I must adopt.
I must also constantly improve myself. I regard to model conduct and I still beyond self-reproach. And I regard to moral conduct and I still beyond self-reproach of my faith in the higher life, who are with. This for oneself and then for the others. We call that helping householder. First, enjoying them from evil action. Second, educating them in goodness. Third, assisting them in direction. Fourth, making known them things not heard before. 5. Explaining and clarifying them things not heard before. And 6. Pushing out the way to heaven, teaching them to happiness and prosperity. Finally, I would like to express in expression and good wishes to everyone. May you all share in these beneficence as well as the world some through this gift of this Dharma speech. Thank you.